So, we're going to do the pattern of the major scale today. So scales can be easy if you know the pattern. And I put that same pattern and just move it up a note. Okay, and this is really useful for playing in all sorts of different keys. And some pieces move through different keys. You may have come across pieces that do that. So let's look at the pattern of the notes. It's really easy to see on the piano. Okay, so because the way the piano is set out is really visual. As you can see, there's the 2 black notes, then the 3 black notes. Okay, so we're going to look at the way those 12 notes are put together. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, and then it starts again. Now, as you can see, these two don't have a black note between them, E and F, and B and C. Okay, we're going to look now on the violin to see where those notes are. So we've got B and C, and then E and F. So we'll play A, B, C. Now the B and the C are close together, yeah? Just like we said there was no black note between the B and the C on the piano. Can you hear how those notes are really close together? Now when notes are close together, it's called a semitone. Okay, we'll do the same for the E and the F. D, E, F. F is a close second finger next to the E. Okay. Another semitone between E and F. Okay, so we've got semitones. So what is it called when the notes are not close together, the notes are apart? Well, that's called a tone. Okay, so a tone is where the fingers are apart. And on the piano, that's where there's a note in between. Okay, so there's a black note in between. So between E, F and G, there's a black note in between. F, G, do, 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 do. Okay, so we're going to work out what the pattern is for our scale. So we're going to start off, we're going to do the scale of A. So let's see if we can work out what that scale, what the pattern is for this A major scale. So we're going to go A, B, C sharp, D, E, S sharp, G sharp, A. Okay? So we've got A to B. Now, is that a semitone or a tone? Is it a close semitone or a tone apart? Yeah, it's apart, isn't it? Because look, you could go here. There's one, you could go there. So it's apart from here to here. It's apart. So we've got tone. And then we've got B to C sharp. You can see really clearly that is a tone. And then we've got C sharp to D. Now those two are close, aren't they? So they're a semitone. So we've got, so far we've got a tone and a semitone. Next would be either the 4th finger for the E or the open E. But either way, you can see it's apart, isn't it? So it's another tone. So we've got tone, and then from the E to the F sharp, it's another tone, isn't it? F sharp to the G sharp, tone. And finally, the semitone again, between the 2 and the 3. So let's go. We've got tone, tone, semitone. Tone, 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 semitone. So that's the pattern. Tone, tone, semitone. Tone, 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 semitone. Now, if you know this pattern for a major scale, you're laughing, because you can now do a major scale starting on all 12 notes. of the musical 12 chromatic notes. Now at the beginning of the video, that's what I was starting to do, wasn't it? I was doing a scale starting on each one. So let's just go back, and might be a good idea to pause the video now and to play. We'll do D major now. So we'll start on an open D, and we'll do D, E, F sharp, G, A, B, C sharp, D. Okay, so. You pause the video, play that, and what you're listening out for is the semitone. Okay, so see if you can hear it. It sounds different to a tone. Okay, here's a little test. I'm going to do it on the piano. Okay, so can you have a listen? This is a tone. And this is a semitone. Can you hear the difference? Okay, so I'm going to do a tone or a semitone. I want you to see if you can guess whether it is, which one it was. Is it a tone apart, a semitone together? Okay, do you get it? What about this one? Okay, so you probably got that, didn't you? Yeah, it's a tone and a semitone. Can you hear it's super close? Let's do another one. Okay, what about this one? Or that was more difficult because I was going down. A bit different, but okay, I'll do it again. Which was the close one? Which was the semitone? Yeah, it was the first one. Second one was a bit wider, wasn't it? You could hear it. Okay, now I've done it now on some Lego. So I've built it up. A tone is 2 bricks. Yeah? And a semitone is 1 brick. Okay, so tone, tone, semitone. Tone, 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 semitone. So if you want to do this, you will need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 of one colour. And then you'll need 2 of another colour for the semitones. Okay, so if you want to pause the video and get yourself some Lego and try this, this is going to be really useful when you're to visualize your pattern for the major scale. Major is the important word there because there's also a minor scale. We're not doing that at the moment. This is the pattern for the major. Do, tone, tone, semitone, tone, 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 semitone. Now I've made another load. I'm going to stick these together to make a double length scale. Okay, a 2-octave scale. Now we're going to go all the way up. We're going to go do, 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 ba, do, 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 ba, do, 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 do. I can't sing that high. Okay, so now the usefulness of this is that when you're doing a 2-octave scale on your violin, the pattern of notes aren't equal for your 2nd octave. When we were just doing our G, say for example our G major, G, A, B, C sharp, D, E, F sharp, G, yeah? Both strings, you've got the 2nd and the 3rd finger are close together, yeah? But now when we start the next one, do, 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 tone, tone, semitone, tone, 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 semitone. The pattern changes, doesn't it, for our fingers? The semitones are now between the 1 and the 2, the B and the C. and then the F sharp and the G on the E string. Okay, so if you like, you can make a double length major scale. Okay, so you'll need two different colours, another 10 blocks, and another 2 semitones. Okay, now once you've played your G scale, do 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 do, yeah. And now we're going to do our top octave, which is going to go. We're going to start from that same note. We're going to start from the white one, which my finger is on. Do, which is for a G major scale. We got to the 3, didn't we? Do 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 do. We're going to start on this one now, and we're going to do the tones again. Do, tone to the A, tone to the B. This time semitone, tone, 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 semitone. Okay. And we start on the G again. Each time we're listening for those semitones, we're listening for the closeness. Okay. Now if you've done this and you're feeling confident about your double length G scale, your 2 octave G scale, then you could experiment now with starting on a different note and seeing if you can still get the pattern of tones and semitones. So we are going to experiment. We're going to experiment by starting this time on the first finger on the D string. Okay, so this is the first finger is a D, E. Now, I'm just going to put our pattern up there again so we keep it in our mind. Tone, tone, semitone, tone, 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 semitone. Okay, tone. Now the next one's got to be a tone, so I can't put it here. So I've got to put it apart. Tone, semitone. Okay, so put it on the 4. I could either do a 4 or an A, couldn't I here? And then tone, tone, and another tone, so I can't put it there. I'm going to have to put tone and then semitone at the top. So just to recap, we started on the first finger, the E. So we're doing E major scale. Do, tone, tone, semitone, tone, 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 semitone. And you'll see, even though we've moved our scale up from D, we're now starting one note on the E. It still has the same flavour, and that's because we kept the tone, tone, semitone, tone, 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 semitone pattern of the major scale the same. Now, why is this brilliant? Why is this useful? Because you can now you can easily, using your brain and using that pattern, make a scale from starting on any note. Okay, we're going to go for a really hard one now. Okay, now I'm going to move my first, I'm not going to do a normal first finger. I'm going to do the one that's behind the first finger, which is a B flat. So I've put my low first finger on the A string and I'm going to go B flat. So this is going to be a B flat major scale. So I'm going to go B flat. Now the next one is tone. So it's tone first, isn't it? Tone. Another tone to where the third finger would be. And then I've got to do a semitone. Now the semitone, look where it goes. It's a low fourth finger. So we've had a low first finger, 2 in the gap, 3 stretched out, and then a low fourth finger. Okay, and then we've got another tone. So another tone would be not here, because that would be a semitone, which would be the fourth finger or the E. So we're going to have to go to the low first finger. So we can't play the open E. So we've got tone, 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 3 tones, and then a semitone again. So let's say it. Tone, tone. So ready? Do B flat starting. Do B flat, tone, tone, semitone, tone, 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 semitone. Now you might not have tried this before, but as a concept, you could try it even if you haven't done those notes before. And this is really great because it just means that you can, you'll never need to write down a major scale ever again because you'll have it in your head and you'll just be able to work it out. Like that. Okay, there you go.